When you follow this method, you can effectively remove ants from your garden, yard, or even inside your home. I will guide you through several approaches that are both practical and affordable, so make sure you pay attention to each step of the video. At first sight, ants often appear harmless. We frequently observe them marching in lines, collecting tiny crumbs of food and organizing them in their orderly colonies. However, when their population grows beyond a certain point, they become persistent intruders, causing disruptions in both gardens and living spaces. They can enter through wall cracks, flower pots, or appear unexpectedly in kitchens, feeding on items meant for us. Some ant species can bite humans and pets, causing irritation and, in some cases, allergic reactions. For these reasons, it is essential to find solutions that are both safe and effective. It is critical to understand why quick-kill methods often fail. When ants die immediately upon touching poison, they cannot transport any of it back to their nests. As a result, the queen and the young larvae remain unharmed, allowing the colony to quickly recover. For this reason, slow-acting solutions tend to be more effective. They allow the active ingredients to move through the entire nest, reaching the queen and brood, ensuring the colony gradually diminishes. The first step in creating an effective bait is to attract ants with something they cannot resist. Sugar. Dissolve 2 tablespoons of sugar in half a liter of water. The sweetness acts as a magnet for ants, giving them an instant source of energy. Sugar is inexpensive, widely available, and an ideal base for homemade ant control mixtures. Once ants discover the sugary solution, the worker ants will carry it back to the colony, sharing it with the rest of the nest. This ensures that the solution is distributed more widely than any surface spray could achieve. The next key ingredient is boric acid. Boric acid does not attract ants on its own, but when combined with the sugar solution, it slowly begins to disrupt their digestive system and exoskeleton. Its gradual effect is precisely why it is so valuable. The ants transport the bait back to their nest, sharing it with the queen and larvae. Over time, the colony weakens, eventually collapsing entirely. Boric acid has a long history of use in pest management because small amounts are highly effective, yet it does not immediately alarm the ants. To make the bait easier to handle and more appealing to ants, we use something common at home: banana peel. Cut the peel into small pieces and soak them in the sugar boric acid mixture for several hours or overnight. The banana absorbs a liquid and transforms into a soft, juicy carrier that ants eagerly carry back to their nests. Position these pieces near known ant trails or nest entrances. The natural sweetness of banana enhances the bait's attractiveness, ensuring ants quickly take it back to their colony. The results of this approach require patience. Within the first hours, you may notice an increase in ant activity, drawn by the sweet scent. Over the course of 1 to 3 days, the colony begins to weaken as the poison spreads. Gradually, the number of ants decreases until they vanish completely. Unlike quick sprays, this method addresses the root of the problem and provides lasting results. It is essential to remember that boric acid can be hazardous to children and pets. Always place the bait in areas inaccessible to them. If you have small children or pets indoors, consider using a small container with holes that allow ants in but prevent access by others. This ensures that your method remains safe and effective while still eliminating the ant population. If you prefer a chemical-free alternative, we can prepare a natural repellent. Begin by taking a tablespoon of dried chili peppers and grinding them into a fine powder using a grinder. The capsaicin in chili acts as a potent deterrent, irritating ants and discouraging them from entering treated areas. Its strong scent confuses their sensory system, making it harder for ants to locate food and communicate with the colony. Chili is a safe, natural, and versatile solution that can be applied both indoors and outdoors. Next, we add half a tablespoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon's essential oils and aromatic compounds disrupt the pheromone trails ants rely on, confusing their navigation and hindering communication within the colony. Its scent also creates a natural barrier that ants are reluctant to cross, making it an effective addition to our natural repellent mix. Many households already have cinnamon available, making this a simple and practical ingredient. After that, incorporate a small amount of fresh mint. Mint is particularly useful because its scent is highly unpleasant to ants. It acts as a natural repellent while also leaving a pleasant aroma for humans. Sprinkle or mix it in treated areas to strengthen the barrier against ant intrusion. Mint complements the other ingredients, enhancing the overall effectiveness of the repellent while remaining completely safe for use around children and pets. Finally, add used coffee grounds. Coffee contains compound that ants avoid, so sprinkling it around entry points discourages their movement. Additionally, coffee grounds enrich the soil when used in gardens, serving as a dual-purpose solution, pest deterrent and natural fertilizer. Coffee grounds are often available for free from cafes or restaurants, making this both eco-friendly and cost-effective. Optionally, you can add a small amount of vinegar. Vinegar works because its strong acidity erases the chemical trails ants use for navigation, making it harder for them to find food. It also creates an environment they find unpleasant, encouraging them to stay away. Vinegar is completely natural, safe, and easily accessible for home use, adding versatility to the solution. Mix all ingredients thoroughly and let the solution sit for a few hours so that the active compounds are released. Strain the liquid through a fine cloth and dilute it with additional water before pouring into a spray bottle. Apply to ant trails, nest entrances, or areas where ants are observed. Reapply daily for consistent results. Persistence and patience are key components of success when using this natural approach. In conclusion, the real secret to effective ant control lies in balance. The sugar attracts the ants, encouraging them to carry the bait back to nest, while boric acid works quietly to weaken the colony. The natural repellents, including chili, cinnamon, mint, coffee, and vinegar, create strong barriers and keep ants away from treated areas. Following this method provides a comprehensive, safe, and effective solution to ant infestations in your home and garden. Friends, please share this video with others to help them as well. Thank you for watching and see you soon.